Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And today we have to talk about how to be your own bank. You guys have heard this conversation before, but we're going to do a new twist today because you have to be your own bank now, ladies and gentlemen. You have to be the CEO of your life. And welcome. Stop Struggling Now gear. Check. Tifosi Optics. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here on the Stop Struggling Now YouTube channel page. And you know what I like to do. I like to share the videos so other people can find out what's going on. We tell it like it is here. And I want to point out the join button over here on the right hand side. That means you can become a member of the channel, and under the community tab I give out 1 or 2 videos per month specifically for members of the channel, and I post up special messages under the community tab for members only. And Wednesday Night Live is special members only chat. So let's get into it, ladies and gentlemen. You want to be the bank now, right? Think about this very carefully. When you have a paycheck, when you make money, who do you give it to? Most often, it's a financial institution, which is a bank. It could be the new fintech banks. It could be a new offline bank, what I call offline, which is still online, like a PayPal. You know, all these companies are coming out that you can now send your direct deposits to or send ACH money to. And then what do they do with your money? They loan it out. Or maybe they don't loan it out. Maybe they're going to buy other assets, such as real estate, for instance. Whether it's single families or whether it's commercial real estate, and they're using that money to pad their pockets. But guess where they're getting the money from? They're using your money and giving you nothing in return. That's why you want to be the bank. Because anytime you borrow or anytime you deposit, it's going into your accounts that you control. And if you need to borrow money, you're not looking at them going, here's my credit score, here's how much money I make, and whatever other things they want to put in front of you to put obstacles so you can't get a loan or get money. Think about it. So this is why we have the Be Your Own Bank today. You guys know there's a one way you could have done it before is if you have insurance. But see, part of that money that you pay towards insurance has to be siphoned off for your insurance premium. And then there's a balance left over that gives you a cash value. And after a few years, you have a cash value buildup, and then you can borrow that money. That is one way you can do it. But how about just being liquid all along? And how about earning money from having your money sitting somewhere? Unlike a bank, how many people get over 1% APY every year at a bank these days? All right, so we have the new fintechs. We're going to talk about how you can become your own bank, the new era. And I want to point out something right here, right now. This is from the St. Louis Fed. This curve right here is showing you the money stock, the money supply. Look at this. 1960. Look how low it is. And in the last, let's call it 5-6 years, look at this. It had a little increase, but look what happened here. February 2020 goes from 4,000 to 18,900 right now. 4,000 to 18,000. Okay, that's billions of dollars, of course. Now, that is four times the money supply, ladies and gentlemen. You know that means there's going to be inflation. If you've been a member of the Stop Juggling Now Nation, you know what this means. That means all assets are going to start increasing. The cost of living is going to increase. The supplies that you go buy is going to increase. Everything's going to increase. If you're holding assets, it doesn't bother you. The reason why? Because you're your own bank. You're holding your real estate. You're holding stocks. You're holding crypto. You're holding gold, silver. You're holding these items, food stocks, lumber stocks. These are items that are going to increase in price. So even with inflation, we have a hedge because now the cost is going to rise and we're going to charge people more. If you have real estate and you have renters, you're going to charge people more. If you have real estate and you use Airbnb, well, hotels are going to charge people more. You're going to charge people more with your Airbnb because it's going to cost more. Energy is going to cost more. Everything's going to cost more. There's the reason why you need to start considering being your own bank. And as you know, in 2021, we've been talking about getting your assets. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to go on a different track because this is Bitcoin. But let's keep things in perspective. If you have real estate right now, a lot of people are thinking, I'm going to sell my house and take this profit. But what the situation is, what happens after you sell your house? Where are you going to live? Because around your neighborhood, all homes are going to generally be the same price. So even if you do have a $300,000 or $200,000 equity, the houses in your area cost as much as you're getting ready to sell your house for. So that's not a win-win. Of course, you can move across state lines and move to a state that you get more bang for your buck. But that is one option. Or how about option number two, which is you just refi your home and take out some of the equity and you buy yourself an asset and turn that asset that you're buying, it's going to have revenue attached to it. That means you're not going out there going, I'm starting a business from scratch. What you're doing is you're either buying a business that makes money, you're buying real estate that already has renters or tenants in there, and you're not buying a single family home. You're buying like a threeplex, fourplex, or more. Now you have that asset paying for the home you live in, plus now you have extra cash in your pocket, and now you're your own bank because from that investment you're going to be able to pay back your equity or your refi or any equity line of credit, home equity line of credit, which is a HELOC. You're going to be able to pay that back using other people's money. You're the bank. That's how you have to start thinking about this now. And then over the course of time, you can wash, rinse, and repeat. But you first got to start by being stable. You have to get yourself some real estate. That's why I searched the channel for pre-construction condos in Punta Cana. Pre-construction condos downtown Miami. Because you can get in, control property for 1.5, 2.5 years. The property price could appreciate. Soon as you close on that, you now have equity. That is what's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen. All right? So just keep those kind of things in mind. So now you have a way to be the bank using real estate. Let's use Bitcoin or use the stock market. So when I say cryptocurrency, all right, and we'll use the stock market, just think for in this case, it goes hand in hand. Now, you invest in Bitcoin. I shouldn't be saying Bitcoin, but you invest in crypto and you invest in stocks. You can borrow against both. All right. Yes, they both have the margin part to it where you can only borrow a certain percentage against it, 20%, 25%, 30% against your assets. But again, you are now the bank. You are borrowing against your assets. And then therefore, whatever you're borrowing it for, then you use that money that you have bought the asset from, those profits, and you repay your bank. You are your bank, your assets. That's your bank. You don't have to ask anybody to borrow either. No credit check, no qualifying. All right? Just like when you have equity in your house, you can get refis because there's equity there. All right? So here's what's happening because I talked about banks first, and you want to be the bank. This is why I brought up this article. I'll have it down below in the description. Bitcoin is coming to hundreds of US banks this year, says crypto custody firm NYDIG. This was May 5th, 2021. You know why the banks want to hold your coins? It's because it's the substitute for the dollar bill. The same rules are going to apply for them. That's why now they're waking up going, oh, wait a minute, there's trillions of dollars sitting here in exchanges, trillions of dollars sitting here in people's accounts, holding crypto offline in ledgers and Tezos. What if we get them to deposit with us, and then it's a wash, rinse, and repeat of the entire monetary system in America, where the banks are holding, think about it, trillions of dollars of crypto? What do you think they're going to be doing with that money? They're going to be using it to make more money, using your money. So why let them use it when you can use it and borrow against it? All right? Now, I wanted to show that money supply so you understand the situation is dire at this point. From this day on that you have watched this video, there's no excuse. So here's one of the first steps that you can do for yourself. This is all about empowering the people here, all right? This is what SSN Nation is for. Go to Unstoppable Domains. I have it down below in the description. There'll be a link there. This is like the .com back in 1980s. Everybody was rushing to get a domain name, except this is .crypto. All right? What .crypto means is that people can send you crypto. They have 70 different cryptos that you can add to your Unstoppable domain. So we have StopStrugglingNow.crypto, for instance. So a person can send me Bitcoin. They can send me Ethereum. They can send me BSV. They can send me Polkadot. They can send me Link. They can send me ETC. They can send me a whole anything. I don't have to send them a link, that 30, 40, 50 digit number, address for crypto. All I have to do is tell you, hey, send me the $50 at StopStrugglingNow.crypto. Makes it nice and simple, okay? That is your first start, because that's crypto. Now you have a way to accept money from people. You don't have to go through anybody else. You can go to Coinbase, get your free $10 from Coinbase down below. You can go there and load money up and tell people to send you money to your crypto address and things like that. But think about it from a long-term standard. When you start going yourname.crypto or yourbusiness.crypto, and now no, it doesn't. You don't have to tell the person, oh wait, send me ETC, and they go, well, I don't have ETC, so I got to send you Polkadot. Do you accept that? No, I don't have that. So with .crypto, you have all 70 right now, 70 crypto that they can send to your domain. You do have to go in here and load it up. So also, something that's very interesting, it's on the blockchain. All right? If you haven't studied what the blockchain is, well, it's not like this ISP. It's not like the internet, where an ISP or a government and all that can come in and be like, shut them down, restrict them. Well, since it's on the blockchain, you normally can't use like Chrome, but you have Brave browser, you have Unstoppable Domain browser. You can also build a website on here. All right? But as you can see, they have extensions now for Chrome. Firefox, Edge now has extensions, so you can actually see a blockchain website, or you can go use the Brave and on Opera. Okay? That is pretty serious. And the other things are, here are the other wallets that you can use. So in other words, when I put in my account, which ETH address, which Bitcoin address, which Polkadot address, which Zil address, which Cardano address, which XRP address, it has to be, it actually is being held at a certain wallet. All right? So here's some of the wallets on the screen. And once again, Unstoppable Domains, get your domain. It's $40. You can sign up down below. And please stay with me here, ladies and gentlemen, because you have to be your bank. You have to start considering this. All right? Now, To send cryptocurrency, all they need to know is the recipient's blockchain domain. So again, stopstrugglingnow.crypto, somebody could send me crypto to there. I don't have to tell you. I could just say $100, and then all you have to do is go, well, I have $100 worth of link, so I'll just send it. It still comes. All right, makes it nice and simple. The other thing, after the $40, there are no annual renewal fees. So the $40, you have this domain for a lifetime. Simple. Nobody's messing with you. All right, and you can build a website. That is even more important. And I'm going to just give you some things because you guys can go over in Unstoppable and go look for this yourself, because you do connect your wallets, then you have it. That's not really the main point that I'm focusing on today, because I do have a previous video about unstoppable domains, so you can search the channel for that. All right, but the main thing is you can build a website, and they have templates. So I'm scrolling now where you can see them templates, and they're very simple. Select page type for sale, personal, coming soon. They're very simple right now. This is the beginning phase, ladies and gentlemen. When you're into a new area that is a growing empire such as crypto, it's just going to be like .com 40 years ago. All right, when making a website was a big deal. Now they have the same thing here. This website that shows up on the screen, nobody can take down. You can receive payments. You bypass the middleman. No more PayPal. No more Stripe. No more whoever else. Nobody can hem you up going, oh, well, you told us you're only going to make $5,000 a month, but since you made $60,000 this month, we're going to hold your money for 6 months. Wait, I need that money. I'm in business. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to hold it and make sure this is all legitimate. Okay, not going to happen with the .crypto domain. Okay, you guys getting your bank now. Now, you will now have the funds, and now you have the options that you've heard me talk about with regard to crypto. Celsius Network, Nexo. Either one of them. There's links down below for both. Not only can you earn interest daily, you guys have heard me talk about this before, but since we're talking about be your own bank, these are considered assets. So now you are earning money every day in interest on your crypto, but you can always go in to borrow. And I'm going to go on the borrow. This is very major. This is why the banks want to be custodians of crypto, because what Celsius and Nexo did, and before 2 years ago when Cloud Token was coming out, this is what they were trying to do before they got hemmed up by several governments, because they're in Asia. And this is what they're trying to stop, because like right now, Celsius and Nexo have millions of dollars. I don't know if they've passed the trillion mark yet, but they have millions of dollars of crypto in their possession, and they're saying, hey, borrow at 1% using your crypto. No credit check, no qualifying, no nothing. And it's 0% interest up to, you're paying interest only payments up to 36 months. You get to choose how long you want your loan to be. You can pay it off under no penalty in advance. You can reset your loan, which is unheard of. You've paid off 50% of it, and then you say, hey, can I get another loan for whatever that 50% portion is? They will redo that. Refinance, actually, is what you might want to call it. This is incredible, and you control all of it. So now you can loan your money as an investor to somebody if you wanted to, or the suggestion I always make, go buy an asset that's bringing you in some revenue, and you can pay yourself back. You keep everything, and where are you going to get 1% loans? That's if you borrow 25% or less against your assets. As soon as you go up to 33%, then it's a different story. But this is what we're talking about here. Look at this, $500, and they're borrowing off of USDC. 42. That's all the person would pay. 42 cents a month. Now, if he went out to 36 months, that's all he would pay, 42 cents per month. And then at the end of the 36 month, he would owe the $500 because it's interest only. All right. So see, I'll show you. Let me see. Can we pull it up? Is it in? Is it working? Loan term, 3 years. Paid in sell. Let's see what happens if it changes. Drops a little bit. 31. The rest of the free world can get paid in sell, or you can earn interest in sell, and you can pay in sell. So that drops your interest rate even lower, 0.75% if you pay in sell. But American citizens, here's what I was trying to refer to before. 33% is 6.95. That's your loan amount. So you're going to be paying that interest. So again, you can see the numbers, how it works. And now you're your own bank. And get a loan just so you can see that this is no BS. Choose stable coins or dollars. Pick collateral and interest rate. Select length of your loan. Again, you have from 6 months to 3 years. And confirm details and get approved. That's it. No credit check, no qualifying. You're your own bank, just like you want to be, where your money's going into crypto, let's say. And you're investing in crypto. That's where your money's going now. And instead of stacking your money in a bank account, you're stacking your money with these guys where you could earn 10%, 12%, 13%, 5% on your money. And get loans against your money without a bank saying, I'm sorry, your credit score is not good enough, your job's not good enough, your debt to utilization is not good enough. All that nonsense, gone. All right, and Nexo is the same way. All right, they do interest, you earn money interest. They're going to also allow you to borrow. They don't have the nice 1%, but you can see here 6.9% APR. But again, is it going to be worth it to you? Because your credit is an asset as well. Your normal credit scores from the 3 credit bureaus, that's an asset as well. So you should be building up your credit and reducing your debt, because inflation is going higher, which means they're going to increase your interest rates. The credit card companies, which are banks. All right. So that's what you have to consider. And again, credit amount with Nexo, 6.9. Again, look at this. Automatic, no credit checks. Insurance. Credit lines available from $50 to $2 million. Credit line backed by multiple assets. Flexible collateral management. All right? So this is pretty simple. This is what you can borrow against these coins. Very simple, ladies and gentlemen. All right? How to borrow. I won't go through it because it's the same thing. A credit line becomes instantly available, no credit checks. That's right. If you log into your Nexo account, you automatically see what credit line you actually have, and you already know what you qualify for. You are your own bank. Nobody's going to say you can't borrow. All right? That's how simple this is. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have much more to say except you got to be your own bank. Start thinking about it. And that gold and silver, that's a way to be your own bank as well. That is cold storage, yes. But the fact of the matter is, inflation and gold and silver and precious metal prices go hand in hand. When inflation starts rising, gold and silver starts going up. When inflation is low, like the Feds have been trying to keep it low, even though it's not, then gold, silver generally stays low or even decreases in price. All right. But if anybody paid attention, the Silver Stacker Challenge 2 years ago, almost, silver was around 13. In fact, I know what it was. It was $13.50. All right. Because I lost the Silver Stacker Challenge. Luckily, only one person entered. And so I paid $135 for 10 ounces, because that was what it was about. And those same 10 ounces right now, let's call it silver's around $27. So basically in 2 years it's doubled. So that is worth $270. All right. Actually, that's on retail value, but a person's going to have to spend $332 right now for 10 ounces, roughly $330 or so. So in fact, again, I'll just say it's doubled in value, which it has. So that's 100% in 2 years, 50% per year. Think about it. All right. Now, you can't borrow against gold and silver, but that's okay. That's still a hedge against inflation. It's like you are your own bank. You can actually turn it into fiat money at the higher price, so you're still ahead of inflation. That works as well. So, with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why we have to talk about getting assets. We have to talk about being your own bank. I'm showing you how you can do it. This is not very hard. You're already putting money in a 401k probably. You're already saving a little bit of money at the bank probably. You're doing something already, but you never thought about it because you're sitting there doing the old school method where you put your money in a bank and you go to the bank and ask them for a car loan. Go to the banks, ask them for a house loan. Go to the banks, ask them for a credit card. Now, you don't have to have a relationship with any bank. You have a relationship with yourself and your finances a whole lot better. And this way, you are the bank. So let's go, SSN Nation. Start visually thinking about it. Start actually doing something about it. And make sure you end up on the right side of what's been happening over the last 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years with the Fed printing money and printing money and printing money. And there's going to be printing some more. So with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.